today or any Mondays, because usually Mondays is the day that we meet as brand representatives and above. Please introduce yourself and let us know, your why, and then we'll go from there. So any new brand reps, leaders?
Congratulations, new brand reps.
Woohoo! Don't be shy. Leaders, if you see your brand rep and if they're an introvert, please introduce them.
Hi, Utana. I think I introduced myself last week, but I'm new. I'm excited to be here. Love all of you. I was there last week, so.
It's okay, Langi. We want to hear from you.
Congratulations, Langi.
Where are you tuning in from, Langi?
Sandy, Utah.
Woo! Okay. Your neighbors over there with our top leaders. Awesome.
Yes, she's right next to me.
Yes, congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Utana.
Let's give a big woohoo. And congratulations to Langi, our newest brand rep.
Congratulations, Langi.
And
Langi.
she did it in a very short time, too.
Yeah, she did. Utana, our Diamond Director and an incredible MC, I actually want to just pinpoint time back to Langi. I know we're congratulating our new leaders, our new brand reps coming on board as well. But also want to take time out to have Langi share good news and spotlight something phenomenal that happened in her business as a new brand rep coming on board. And so, Langi, would you mind sharing that, positive, powerful news with all of us? We need it for ending month end. We need every fuel, fire, motivation that when you hear it from other leaders, you take it and say, what? That happened on month end? And that gives everybody inspiration to, that's why we always say, keep pushing, even down to the last 2 days, the last day of the month, because you never know where your efforts might take you. So Langi, our newest brand rep, congratulations. Share that good news before we rotate to anyone else, new brand rep coming on board. If you have good news to share as well, we'd love to hear from each of you. This is your moment, especially this is our 4-star platinum team elite requesting this from all of us. So, share it. Don't be shy. Don't think, oh, I don't want to share. This is your moment. You've worked hard and you deserve it. So please share with us. We'd like to be inspired and re-inspired on this call. So take it away, Langi.
Perfect. Thank you so much, our 2-star platinum team elite. I'm so excited for our 4-star platinum team elite, Terri, to hear from you and everyone. I love all of you. I love Nu Skin. So the best news today, one of my people she just barely joined, and within 5 minutes, she hit LOI today. Today. So within
Amazing.
5
Congratulations.
minutes.
Awesome.
So I think she now holds the record for LOI breaking in our community. So I'm so excited. And so the thing though is like, you just never know. You just never know when that last straw. And I love it. I love it. She just barely joined, and 5 minutes, she hit the LOI. We're ready to go. So I'm excited.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Langi.
Thank you, Langi.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. Any other leader? Thank you, Langi. That's amazing. 5 minutes. Woo!
Record breaker. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I see our newest brand rep running for gold, MJ Porter, who returned from a Team Elite University, went up to Seattle, Washington with Team New Seattle under our Emerald directors, Fia and Levi Teitzel, and they just hosted a phenomenal week event. And without me there, some unfortunate setbacks had occurred and some things out of my control. But I mean, this team blazed through, went above and beyond, and MJ being a newer partner coming on board as well. MJ, would you mind sharing a little bit about, man, it just looked like you guys stormed Seattle, Washington up there. So proud seeing the way that you guys are impacting Seattle with Nu Skin and the blessing that our journey is. And so again, MJ, take it away. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
MJ.
Yeah, so hi everybody. I think this is the first time I'm actually talking about myself on the call, even though I've been calling in the last few weeks. But I am MJ, born and raised in American Samoa. So I'm currently stationed. I'm still in the military. I've been in for about 20 years now. So I'm currently stationed here at Fort Lewis out of Washington State. So that's why I'm part of Team Seattle. Awesome team. Yeah, we did have a charity dinner, auction, more, demonstrations and presentations throughout the whole week. Unfortunately, I was in Oakland at the time, but then the group, it was such teamwork. They're so motivated, the entire team under Fia, Sister Fia, that they all came together and did this thing, even though it was a small team, but good things come in small numbers, right? They were still motivated and got it going, despite there were so many other things happening throughout the state, but they were still able to pull this thing together at the last minute. So we did have an auction dinner, a charity dinner last night. It was a great turnout, and I think it was a great success because even though it was much intimate group that came out, but the people that actually showed up had these are like, influential people in the community from their own community. All right. So we've had a lot of conversations. So we were able to have real deep conversations with some of our the people that came out. And so in fact, they asked us to come up to some of them, they were like 2 hours north. They want us to come out, drive up there. They're going to host us and they want us to they're going to bring more people to their homes. And we're going to schedule through Sister Thea and brother, I'm having a short memory. Okay, it was so excited. Yeah, and Levi.
Right.
So all of us, Brother Levi and Sister Fia and the whole team, we had a great talk last night that we're going to go out there and show up and show out to the communities up north and tell them our story about New Skin and, just helping the community out. So yeah, it was a great event and we're happy. We're just moving forward and continue to do what we need to do to take us to the next level. So it was awesome.
Congratulations.
Way to go, MJ.
Way to go, MJ. Congratulations, new brand rep coming on board. And then looks like we've got Cassidy and Kathy, our Matthew Micronesian power couple from Utah. So they both hit brand rep this month, but they have already maximized at 3,000 just today. A big round of applause. Congratulations, Cassidy and Kathy.
Way to hit
Congratulations.
maximizer.
Congratulations. Cassidy, let's hear from you.
Thank you.
Chad.
Thank you.
Your 1 minute story and just share some great news with everybody on the explosion of the Marshallese and the Pohnpei community through your leadership.
Hey, I think Kathy's out there. Kathy, are you there? If you're there, I think you can go ahead and take it from us. So I think your 1 minute story might be a lot better than my 2 minute story.
Doesn't look
Miss
like
you, brother.
Kathy's on, brother. Looks like
She's not on. Okay.
See
Hey.
you today, brother.
Well, thank you guys. Hi, my name is Cassidy Matthew. Man, don't even go there, man. Hey, my name is Cassidy Matthew. I am from Utah, originally from the Marshall Islands. Grateful for the opportunity. Grateful for Nate Glams and Leata for not giving up us on Kathy and I. We met a year ago. We met at a store. It was funny. We were doing our shopping and they're doing their shopping at one of Kathy's favorite store, and it was their favorite store as well, I guess. A great mind thinks alike. That's
right.
what I think. From that I think the reason we met it was because our mind we think alike. And Kathy wanted to go to that store. I don't like that store, but Kathy loves that store. Anyway, here's Kathy. I'll have her sit down. Now you gotta tell your story.
Woohoo! Hi, Kathy.
Yeah.
Hi, family. Sorry. What am I doing? I'm Kathy, Mrs. of Mr. But yeah, I love it. I took the product. I took the juice. At first, I was kind of hesitant, but then I took the juice.
Kathy, sorry. So what we're
what am I doing?
what we're highlighting is your husband has shared a little bit about your story, but you both hit brand rep this month and hit 3,000 maximizer, which is a lot of work. You guys made it happen all in 1 month. And so share a little bit about, again, sharing good news with everybody, how you guys are serving your Marshallese, Pohnpei community, making those numbers happen, but the work that you guys are putting behind that.
As you all can, we love to serve our people. So when we actually took it in and we actually went out and tried, we know people that are needing some improvement in their health. So when we just approached them and said, hey, we want to help you. And I think that one thing is my husband actually right here, he's already within the community. So people already trust him. So when he told them that he was willing to help, one person we met and that person took it and went and spread the word to the congregation. And yeah, from then on, we're just helping.
So yeah, we did it in 1 month. The reason why is the month prior we lost 890 points, and that was on us because we didn't understand the whole concept behind the point that it needs to be right over for the next month. So because of that, Kathy and I were determined to double what we lost. So what we lost 890 points, we gained in 1 month, but we double it. And now we did it. We actually work with the people. You have to be people-minded. You have to be willing to serve the community, and which we already did it for the last 9 years. We've been serving our community, which it was easy when it comes to new skiing concept and the concept of serving the community. It blends in really well. So serving and always looking for opportunities to share the new skin blessing. That's the only key that will open doors for. Well, that was the only key that opened doors for Kathy and I to really send out those products outside. But other than that, really, thank you. Kathy and I are really grateful for the opportunity. It's a blessing for us to be part of it. And now we're actually building our team. Now the Marshallese Army and the Pohnpeian armies are coming, and they're coming out. They're coming.
Wow.
Brother Cassidy, one more thing, Brother Cassidy, tell me, how did it feel? Because you came to a TEU and you saw people on stage, and then you said, tell that story. But then also, I want you to tell everybody, how did it feel being the first Marshallese brand rep to ever in the history of this company cross that stage? Tell us how you felt about that accomplishment to represent your community. Woo-hoo.
It's actually humbling. It's the feeling is really great. It's humbling to me to be not only the first one, but actually to be embarked on these blessings that I've been hearing people talking about it. Now I'm actually starting to hopefully move from brand rep to be something else, not just being a brand rep. But here's how it started. I came to the training at Provo, the TU training that our two-star platinum is talking about. And I sat in the front row, and I look at my wife when Jeff was talking, and I said, when Jeff was sitting, and I look at my wife and I said, 3 months from now, we're going to be up on the stage and we're going to tell our story. And sure enough, I didn't know that was my commitment, but I commit myself from that point. And I came home and I didn't know that was the commitment I made. And throughout the whole month, and we came back and I realized, oh my gosh, it's been 3 months, because there was another activities in between that they skipped 1 month and then went to the next month for that meeting. And it was actually 3 months prior from what I said. And I look at my wife and I said, do you remember when I commit ourselves that we're going to be on the stage? And she said, yeah. And I said, yeah, we're actually walking on the stage. But yeah, it feels good. It feels great. And nothing but it's humbling. It's an humbling experience. So yeah.
Woo!
Way to go, Cassidy.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Anyone else?
If I just add one more thing from our event last night, right? I think one of the things that really played an impact and won people over, it was because we had a lot of the people that had their lives changed because of the products, like the parents and whatnot that actually took the products and improved their lives, whether it was health or skincare or whatever the case may be. So just having those personal stories up front and actually be present, because it's one thing to actually watch a commercial, right? And have somebody tell their story and say, yeah, my life changed because I took this medicine or took this product. But then to have something actually in person, face to face, and sitting at your table and tell that story. So that was one of the biggest impact, was having real people that actually take the products and change their lives and sit at those tables with those guests that came over to be part of the auction, the dinner. So that was one of the things that really stood out from the audience, that people that were invited, was having, actual real people tell their personal stories and how the product, how New Skin changed them over. And then, so that was the one thing that stood out to me was, we had real people, real stories, and then people were local, right? It wasn't like we invited people from somewhere where the audience could not relate and buy into the story, but having real people that are local that they can relate to. And so that was something that I felt just watching the conversations at the tables last night, that was one of the biggest impact, was, having those people there telling real stories, and they're actually from the local communities.
Woohoo! Thanks, MJ. Appreciate it. Looks like we've got
That is
Tae.
nice.
Thank you, MJ.
Looks like we've got Tae here, Walotu. She's one of our newest brand reps coming on board, ladies and gentlemen, and she's quite the powerhouse. And I'll let her Emerald Director, her one and only sister that's on the call, maybe share a little bit about Tae. And Tae, we'd love to hear from you, Tae.
Go Tae. Woo!
Hi, well, I was trying to get a hold of her because she was still out on the field recruiting and serving people. So she just got home. But my sister attended the Success Summit.
Kickoff.
Oh, the kickoff, the January kickoffs. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
She came with us, and she was on fire from there. And she came back home, went full throttle, and became brand rep. And she's still in that, mode. But I'm going to let her share her story because she is powerful. She's amazing. I just love her. Go ahead, sis.
Take it away, Tae.
Go new brand rep.
You're muted. Oh.
Hi, family.
Woohoo!
Hi.
Tae.
Woo!
Oh, I don't know if my hair is good because I just got in and my sister was calling, come on, get on. I said, I just walked into the house. Anyways, amazing. This business is really amazing. It really motivates me, and it wakes me up again to realize the real life is, because I was staying home, mom, since I said to myself, oh, I'm gonna hit my 50 years old, and that's it for me. Money or no money, I don't care. So, and it did. I, retired 50 years old and no money, just happy, going here and there, and watch my husband because he had a stroke in 2008. So anyways, attending the kickoff was amazing. It was really amazing. I love it. And I think it's a gift from my Heavenly Father to wake me up again. I'm still, I can still go and do it and help people. And well, that's my main thing. I love to do my ministry. Every ward I go to, I know everyone's names. That's the gift to me. So anyways, I was just called to get on, and I don't really know what you guys are talking about.
So Tae, we'd love to hear, because we want to congratulate you for hitting brand rep, and we're very proud. We'd love to hear, golden nuggets from you, or just great news from you in regards to you running to become brand rep. So we're very proud of your achievement. So you can share golden nuggets or just share your journey getting to brand rep to inspire everybody to close out the month end.
Thank you, Letta. I have another downline that's I've been working with her today, trying to get a brand rep for her too.
So hopefully, God's willing, tomorrow she can kick it in. But we're working too on our team to become LOIs. That's my main thing. LOI at least twice a month. And then hit a brand rep from there. So far so good. Everything's going great. Meeting with the people, it's like amazing. This is God's time. I'm telling you guys. Everywhere I go, I don't turn down from nobody. It's always a yes. I have a lot of people that wants to sign, but my thing is, okay, you know, you want to sign because you sign in for free. I'm not ready to sign you yet until you make an order first. That's how I tell my people. These are my friends and my families. So, because some people I realize, because I've been doing a lot of telemarketing, and once you sign them up and then they just sit on it. But at least when you motivate them and tell them, you know, you gotta, you know, take the product. That's what I'm here for you to take the product and you know, feel it yourself and go get it. So I have like 15 people that I haven't put in because they wanna join. But my main thing is you join with your order. You do your order and then I sign you up. So I kept following up with them. Okay, give me the 1st of March. I said, good. Then your name is gonna go in the list. And a lot of them is the 1st week of March because they don't work and they wait for the checks. And I love it. You know, I just love the business. I love all of you. You know, I don't know every one of us, but just getting on a Zoom and hearing Leata, our main leader, and everybody else. So tomorrow I do my schedule. So today was here local, and tomorrow I'm gonna call New Zealand and get that line straightened up and keep it going because I need my cousin over there to do a brand wrap. So, and then that's how I schedule mine. In Samoa, I had people schedule in Samoa, but they've been, you know, bad to me. They haven't commit with their words. But I'm not stopping. I'm still calling. I'm still, you know, that's the main thing. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity because my sister kept telling me to go in and help her. I said, no, I've been through all telemarketing. I've had it. So I like the way I was living, just fly here and there, and that's the thing, and enjoy the life. And now when I got into the kickoff, that just opened my eyes, and I thank you to my sister for pushing it. Beautiful, and I can't stop. I want everybody up, not just one person, everybody. That's why I'm here for, to push up all of us.
Yes, Tae.
And that's my story. I love you all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Tae.
Thank you,
Wow,
Tae.
that was powerful.
Brand rep.
Amen.
Anyone else? All right, it is now 7:32 on my side of the world. And if there's no other brand reps or nothing else to be said before I bring up our phenomenal trainer, it is my honor and privilege to bring up our trainer for tonight. So let me repeat myself. She hails all the way from Lehi, Utah. She is originally from Da Nang, Vietnam. She was the middle child of 9 children. Their family came over here on the boats as refugees, and their boat died on the way here. And thank you, Lord, for preserving her and her family's boat, that they were able to make it here so that all of us can be on this call. So she is married to the love of her life, Ben Wynn. They have 4 handsome boys, Solomon, Logan, Lance, and Isaiah. She came on board Nu Skin like over 15 years ago. But before she joined this company, she took the financial world by storm, made her first million there. But then in 2008, she found herself on her parents' couch. But her dream was always to take her parents on the vacation, pay their bills. She has a huge heart. She was a nurse by trade. And so when she came to an event, like they say, leaders are born and reborn at events, and we're hearing that from Tae. And she came to an event, she saw, she took it in, she wanted to know if we had a system. And sure enough, when she heard that there was a system, she was all in. And so she came on board here and took Nu Skin by storm, and she was the first leader to open up Nu Skin in Vietnam. She wanted to give back to her community. And then not only that, she was able to ship a lot of Vitamilk. So those of you ambassadors out there, she's a chief ambassador for our Nourish the Children initiative. And so she makes more than doctors and lawyers in 1 month than they do in what she makes in 1 month, they make in a year. And this is the power of Nu Skin that brought all her dreams that she had foreseen to fruition. And so she always have a huge belief in this company. She talked about belief in front of thousands and thousands of people. And this is what I love about her. She's so loving, she's kind, she's caring, and she's giving. Her favorite quote is from Jim Rohn: service to many leads to greatness. She is a presidential director. She is our phenomenal, our powerful leader. She's amazing. She's a leader of leaders. Family, please help me bring to the Zoom stage the beautiful Mrs. Terri Tu.
Woo-hoo! Terri!
$10 million
Terri.
4-star platinum team elite.
Oh boy.
Hi, Terry.
Good evening. Talofa, aloha, Redinen. Itana, you bring tears to my eyes. But
You bring tears to my eyes. I love
well, team is such a, I know we probably 24 hours, more than 24 hours from closing. Today I love executive call, especially our new rising star, our emerging giant. And, it's always great to hear leader, because sometimes, you might sit at your home in the last month, not getting the result you want. And if we can, is there a way we can spotlight? Let me see. Thank you. And you wonder like, oh, is this gonna work for me? And then when you hear these amazing story, right, from Langi to our Seattle leader, and you're like, hey, what's the difference? Yeah, we all have the same products, right? We have the same compensation plan. Nu Skin does not bias whether you're male, female, what nationality you are, none of that matter. But what's the difference? The difference is what we choose to do with it. And so when we take personal responsibility that what we did last month, you get the result. I know some of you, probably 10%, are still hustling, trying to, hit your goal by midnight of tomorrow. But the rest, you might say, oh, you know what? I'm just going to wait until next month, right? Or you felt like I did all I could. I always believe the best feeling, the most exhilarating feeling is when, I still remember to this day, 14 years of Nu Skin, but I still remember, when I set a massive goal to help someone become a ruby in 30 days. And many of you on this call, I hope you always sat down with your leader, your senior coaches to know what a ruby is. But I believe it never been done. A ruby in 30 days. And he commissioned 2,500. This is after 6 months in the business. I went to Seattle. So today we have Seattle representing. I went to Seattle, right? And in 30 days, I helped him become a Ruby, producing 7 executive in his team. One of the legs, so you got to have 4 legs, and one of the leg went 4 level deep of executive. So total, we have like 7 executive. And he produced over 27,000 production in 1 month. He went from he didn't went from executive to Ruby. He went from distributor, brand affiliate to Ruby. But during that time, we have some, equity share and all of that. So his first check was 2,200 as a distributor, right? And I remember that all my experience that I went with Nu Skin for 14 years is still, it's still here and here, because I went all out. I flew into Seattle. I stay at his house with him and his wife. During the daytime, we went out, do one-on-one. In the evening, we did group presentation at his house. It's in Renton. If you're if you're in Seattle, this is Renton. We stay at the city of Renton. And then through that, I know Bellevue. I know a few other city nearby there. But why do I remember that? Because I went all out. I went all out, and I told him, we don't give up until the clock strike 12 midnight. On the 30, I think it was like 31st or something. And we're not going to give up. So I remember on the street with him on the phone with Nu Skin account representative, trying to put in all the order for him to become a Ruby. And, I felt bad for whoever the distributor, I don't remember 14 years ago, but we were on the phone, because once you're on the phone with them, they can't hang up on you. So we're on the phone till 1 a.m, putting order after order on the phone, because online after midnight, they shut out, right? But we're in Seattle on the phone, standing outside the restaurant, talking while our team was inside with my upline, talking to the group, and me and him was still like talking he's on the phone, I'm on the phone, trying to put all the order in for him to be officially, announced as Ruby. And it still hold with me, because why? Because we went all out. And I told him, we're not going to give up. 3 weeks into that month, he's like, oh, I don't think, I only have 1 executive. I don't think I'm going to make it. I said, what did I tell you? He, his name is Hugh. I said, what did I tell you? If I'm going to commit with you, my commitment, I flew up, we don't give up until the last hour. So some of you, if you still have till tomorrow, don't give up. If you have that goal to set,
Right.
and I tell you, it will stay with you, because of everything, all the amazing experience that I have experienced with Nu Skin. But the one thing that stand out for me is that moment, that working with him to the T hour, to the last minute, achieving the goal. And I tell you, once we hang up, almost like 1 a.m, oh my God, it was the most amazing feeling. I don't care. We went into that. I don't remember what I ate, but it was so. It's such an. And I tell you, when you play all out, and you commit to your goal,
Right.
and you work to the last minute. Oh, well, it's not even the last minute. You extend the last minute beyond, because you're on the phone with, and it stay with you. Because that's what we talk about, the champion moment. The champion moment. It wasn't comfortable. Most people say, oh, whatever, next month. There's always next month. There's always, right? There's always tomorrow. Hey, why do I say that? Because I've been there. I've been there many years in the beginning of my journey in network marketing, to say, you know what? They're always tomorrow. I can talk to them tomorrow. I can call them tomorrow, right? But in my journey, the most amazing feeling is the moment that I force myself. There was no tomorrow. I got to do today. I have to do it today, not tomorrow. I'm not gonna, and that's the book is called, Greatest Salesman in the World. And I want you guys to read that from Art Mandino. I read that book on my first year in network marketing. Art Mandino, the greatest salesman in the world. And he said, do what you can do today. Don't wait till tomorrow, right? And then, so of course, I've learned, if I can do it today, I do it today. I don't wait till tomorrow, right? And so team, congratulations to some of you who hit your mark before the deadline. But for some of you, probably 10% of our team, you're still at it until the wee hour to tomorrow. So congratulations to, I tell you, it just, I just shared a reason with someone. The greatest thing in our business is to know that you can write. You can write your own paycheck. You can write your own paycheck. If you say, you know what, I'm going to make 3,000 this month, then you set a goal of do 10,000 GSV. If you're executive on this call today, you do 10,000 GSV. You just give yourself a pay raise. I remember when I first got my first commission in network marketing. Oh my God, I held it. I didn't want to cash it because back then they send you the check. They didn't direct deposit. There was no direct deposit back then when I was doing network marketing back in 1994. Okay, back to 19. I remember holding that check, especially it went up to a few thousand. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't want to cash it. I didn't want to deposit, because I felt like this is me. This is what I created. It is all me. I didn't wait for the boss to tell me to show up. This is me forcing myself to get out of my own comfort zone, to make the phone call that I didn't want to, but I had to, And so the moment that you get that big paycheck that you felt that you created. If you want a 3,000 this month coming up, you do 10. To me, what my team does is a bonus. What my team does, my 5% override, that's a bonus. In my early days when I was building a team, now if you do 10,000 GSV, Langi, you on this call, 10,000 GSV, which is, we call it circle group GSV, that's 3,000. That's around 2,900 something. That's 3,000. That's almost after tax. For most individual making 5,000-6,000 after tax, you bring home around $3,000-4,000, right? And so you decide, and if you want to double that 6,000, you do 20,000. You make around 7,000 to 8,000, 9,000, right? Because it's all you. Because it's GSV, you have to prospect. You have to walk them through. You have to go. Like I hear Langi. Oh, the person just went LOI the first day, right? It took me 3 days to become executive, back to 4,500, right? Because I'm like, I'm not, because I got 1 week. I got 1 week for the month. I joined January 2009. The last week of January 2009. And I'm like, I'm not going to go into the new month because I'm already thinking about who I'm going to bring in. And I'm not going to go into the new month being a distributor, because I understand the power. Once I bring somebody in, they're going to bring somebody who's going to bring somebody. And I want to capture some of the production, instead of just, getting, 5% on my direct person. I don't want to leave money on the table. And I was already broke when I joined Nu Skin, right? And so I'm like, I got 1 week. I got 1 week to become an executive, generating over 4,500. I was too broke. I don't have 4,500. I only get the kit for myself. It was $1,000 with some tax. As broke as I was, but I understand. I don't want people to ask me. Once I show them the business, they're gonna say, "Well, Terri, what you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I did nothing. I wait for you to do something. I wait for you to join and you do something, but I'm not gonna show my commitment. I'm not gonna commit to nothing." Even though we say unless they say, "I just want to be a customer. I just want to experience your product," then that's fine. But I was looking for business builder. I was looking for business builder, people who want to build a business, people who want to pursue freedom, people who want to have time and financial leverage. And they're going to ask me, because understand this, people will only do equal or less than what you do. People will do equal or less than what you do. Really, you'll find someone who's going to do more than what you do. And so I realized that as broke as I was, if I want my people to do what I do, I have to commit to that. And as broke I was, I commit to the business builder package at that time. And so within 1 week, yes, I set a goal to be an executive. And within one presentation, with the with a group of Filipino leaders, I went executive in that one meeting. Okay. And so 1 week, let's say rounded up 1 week, I went executive. Moving to the new month, I was an executive, and so I just want to share that with you. If you're thinking about, you just joined yesterday, you just joined a week ago, 2 weeks ago, because you don't know what's going to happen next week. Okay. And so I want to share a few things here, today on this call. Let me see. Do we see that? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And so, team, if you knew, I'm Terri too from Lehigh. You heard from Utana. Thank you for your kind introduction. I'm going to go through this real quick. Thank God. I truly believe God, bring us to where we are today. My service on Sunday, it was God will bring you through the good, the bad, and the ugly to teach you a lesson. We always say, oh, God is all about good, why he bring back. No, because we can only learn through the bad. Just like the valuable lesson that I learned through my journey in network marketing, it served me so well. Like when I'm in the car driving, home, from a meeting, maybe close to midnight, and then I didn't have a sales, I didn't sign them up, and driving home and reevaluating, is this the right vehicle for me? Why can't I just be happy? Like many other young women, just marry someone rich and they take care of everything, right? Why do I have to go the lonely path? Why do you have to be on this freeway all by myself? Those are the moments, those are defining moments, right? And so I'm here to tell you, those are the moments that's going to change your destiny. If you decide, hey, you know what? I truly believe everything happened for a reason, right? And network marketing will never be, we always say the business is simple, but it's not easy. Why? Because it is simple. We have a system, but it's not easy because it's going to challenge you. It's going to make you question yourself. It's going to make you reevaluate, the decision that you make. It's going to question you. Do you have what it takes to win? Do you have what it takes to win in network marketing? Oh my God, that question, I've gone through my head like hundreds of times, right? But to live the life that we live today, I just thank God, that I didn't quit, right? I have this on my, on my screen, my son, they bought this for me for Valentine, right? So I have them on here, right? To live the life. I tell you, I just every day I wake up and I'm like, thank God for everything that we've been blessed with, and thank God that He gave me the endurance, to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today is beyond my family. It's beyond the dream that I have. When I came to this great country 42 years ago, back in 43 years now, we freedom never came free for our family. For so many Vietnamese, we call it the boat people, the exodus of the boat people, 200, 300,000 people perish on the open ocean. Thank God we made it. We got rescued, by the Coast Guard of Hong Kong. And we were in the refugee camp for 1 year. We came here in 1980. I was the middle kid of 9 children, and I understand the price you pay for freedom. And I thank God that, our family, we were poor when we came here. My mom and dad with no English, with no education, they continue to do what they were taught for generation in our country, to be a fisherman. And so my dad bought a boat in Santa Cruz, California. And this is the dining area of our home, as you can see there. And growing up, this is what I witnessed. Growing up, we don't have vacation. We don't go anywhere. And this is what I witnessed. When my dad comes in after 3 or 4 days on the open ocean, my mom was, oh, Daddy, come in. So we would get in the van and we come down. And this is the picture I see my dad, looking all weary but at home front, this is what I see my mom. We're sitting to the net. And so I knew, this is me. I knew life in America. It has to be better than this. We risk our life. is this it? Is this it? I mean, I was 13, 14 years old, and I'm like, is this America? And so, you know, you see me right here. Look at me. I look like I'm a little farm, a little, you know, our clothes, nothing matched because this came from Salvation Army. But thanks to that, you know, I realized, you know, giving back, you know, because with our Salvation Army, we wouldn't even probably, I don't know what clothes we're going to wear, right? But the day that changed my life is the day that I was introduced to network marketing at the age of 20 years old, back in 1994. You know, and the book that changed my life was the book called Think and Grow Rich, right? I like the word wealthy. You know, rich to me is just monetary. Wealthy means abundance, wealth and everything, from health to quality of life. To me, wealth is quality of life. You know, because growing up, my mom and dad told me, the rich people, they're bad people, you know, and I realized when I read this, I'm like, no, wow, you know, because my mentor, you know, in my early days in network marketing, he told me, hey, Terri, be careful who you listen to. If you listen to a broke person, you become broke. If you listen to a successful person, you become successful. And I'm like, woo, I'm in trouble, you know. I'm in trouble because everybody around me was broke, right? And so the only thing I have is to read, right? But what I put in my mind and who I listen to. And they're strangers, you know, the people in the book, I don't know them, right? But I realized that who I listen to, who I put in my mind would determine my destiny. And so looking back, now going on, 27 years, changed my life because I read this book. What separate the have and the have not? What is it that they do different, from the broke, the mediocrity to someone who's successful? And that's what it is. I challenge all of you, to read that book, right? Because it's changed my life. And then I get a chance to really work with a millionaire, someone who's an innovator in the financial service. He believed in me. But during that time, we don't have a lot of Vietnamese successful in network marketing. And, he, I don't know how many times I gave him like, my family broke, I'm young, I don't have a lot of connection, I'm introvert. I gave him all kind of excuse why I can be successful, especially in the financial, industry. Coming from nursing, I don't like to take tests and stuff, but he teach me something. He became my mentor. I didn't have a really great upline and sponsor and financial, but because he, the founder, believed in me. And so within 4 years working with him, WOG's World Leadership Group, because that's what I realized, that, to change your life, you have to be a leader. The name of the company is World Leadership Group. And from a follower, I became a leader. And the moment I decide I want to be successful, I want to become a leader. I end up becoming a leader and earning over $500,000 a year in the financial business, and become MVP, most valuable player. Every year convention, there's only one person that's selected to be MVP, right? And so here, this is when we have 2,000 people in our team, attending the convention, over 10,000 people. Because understand the secret is about helping other people, and then do that. I didn't want to be a millionaire. I just want to take care of my mom and dad, and so I take him to the first vacation, Hawaii, pay all the bill every month. And that was my dream, my simple dream, mom and dad, and then of course, being in financial service, I realized that it's beyond my mom and dad, to help family, because I realized, most marriage fall apart because of finance. And so I want to become financial independent before I get married. And so I bought my first home before I even met my amazing boyfriend, Honey Ben, right? And got rid of my beat up car because it's so embarrassing. So I bought my first Mercedes cash, okay? Because I don't want to borrow loan. So this is back in 2005, right? 2005. And so if you can say, yeah, I achieved all my dreams. Take care of mom and dad, be financially independent. And then inevitable happened, right? Life happened. We go up and down. I thought I was going to be financial independent. I was going to retire with that company. The company was going to sell it to Merrill Lynch, and I would have $1 million in my investment account and live off the residual, right? And but it didn't happen. But you know what? I'm looking back, I'm glad it happened, right? In 2008, within 6 months, I lost everything. I lost my home, I closed all my office, and I moved back and lived in my mom and dad living room. But if I didn't join New Skin, if this didn't happen, guess what? I wouldn't know all of you beautiful people, right? Right? Think about it. If I joined New Skin and back in 1984, I wouldn't be here. Guess what, family?
Right.
I would meet my amazing husband, Ben. I wouldn't have the family I have today. I wouldn't have my sister, Lietta Hunt, godmother of my son Isaiah. I wouldn't know, Utana, Green, Manu. I mean, think about it. If New Skill is because I don't know how to quit. The first company closed down, financial, the crash, 2008, right? Think about it. But so I want you to reflect on that life. No matter what you've gone through, it happened for a reason. So looking back, if 2008 didn't happen, I wouldn't be here, right? I wouldn't be with all of you. And so understand, one thing I've learned, things will happen, right? But what are you going to do about it? It's not what happened. It's what you choose, what you choose, to react. Because I was on my mom and dad living room. But what gave me hope is when I heard the story of Nick Vajitsu. Nick Vajitsu, a man that born with no arm, no feet, and now he's a worldwide sensation. Like he gave people hope. Like, you know what? Life without limb. He is life without limb. But life without limb, but he called life without limit, right? And his story inspired me because I started to feel sorry for my life, ending up in my mom and dad living room, right? And he inspired me. And so looking back, we just wrap up with kickoff, right, team? In January. In January 2009, this is me and Dr. Joe Shen. I didn't even join New Skin. I chased after him to find out what makes New Skin unique. And so at the kickoff, Dr. Joe Shen was the second speaker before I came up, right? And so I took this picture. Hey, do I look any different 14 years later?
Younger.
No, I look like I'm right here. Yes, I was on my home living room, right? And I was broke. I have less than 1,000 to my name, right? So I tell you, you make a decision today. You make a decision. The moment I decide New Skin is it, because I was looking for the last company that I can truly look people in the eyes and say, if you have a dream, we have the vehicle. So from day one in January 2009, I said, this is it. So you have to make decision. To me, nothing is more powerful than a made up mind. You need to make up your mind that this is it, no matter what it takes. You need to make up your mind that you're going to go through good, bad, and the ugly, to go through all of it, because it's going to build your character. It's going to build you to be the great leader. So because through that decision, we have over 30, Circle of Excellence, 30 individuals to earn over $1 million circle. And, this is our team. For me, myself, and I sitting there in January 2009, this is 6 years later, we have over 2,000 people in our team here in Provo. And so I see what we have here with this team. I know that we're going to have this by global convention. We'll probably have 1,000 people in Pacific Islander team, Micronesian team, right? I visualize that right here, the community, Latino community, and all of that. Because I don't know, but the funny thing, when they have Nick Vajitsu speaking as a keynote speaker, on stage in Singapore, in 2018, guess what? New Skin invite me, also representing US, to speak on the topic of belief. Sharing the same stage as the person, Nick Vajitsu, who changed my life through his story. Can you imagine that? Do you think that's a divine, or you think that's right? There's no coincidence, right? So I share the same stage with Nick 10 years later. 10 years later, speaking about belief. And so I believe that we have a great future, team, that, you just need to focus on what is it that you want, and focus, because, 2020, it's the worst year that happened to around the world, right? But if you focus on the negative, guess what? You're going to get negative, right? I mean, life has, company come and goes. Life you know, there's so much of despair, there's so much up and down. You know, it happened to me, you know, 2020 is the year of birth and death for me. You know, my dad passed away in February 2020. He passed away in 2020. You know, after I take him to Vietnam, you know, to live with us for 4 months, almost, no, 6 months. He came back, you know, 2020, everything shut down. You know, I love to go out and meet people because I always believe high tech, personal touch, right? You know, but 2020, yeah, I stayed put. And 2020, my dad passed away 8 months, you know, 6 months later, my son was born. Think about that. You know, Isaiah was born in August, you know, 2020. And Lietta is the godmother of my son. And of all the years I've done with network marketing, 2020 was one of the best years because I don't travel. You know, I hold my baby, get on Zoom and take care of him. And then on top of that, we got chased by the fire in Southern California. We have to move out of the hotel in August when the fire would threaten our home, that we have to move to a hotel. So much thing happened. And we moved back from Vietnam, you know, to US in March and tried to, you know, our home, we already rent out. So we have to get a home, you know, for our 3 boys and welcoming. And then we had to get a car when everything was shut down. I mean, so many things happened, but guess what? In 2020, the best thing that happened, you know, we did everything from home, right? That was my office right there in 2020. I did everything there, right? But the best thing happened to our team here, you know, Lietta Raff set a goal, a massive goal, to get 100 brand representative in 2020. Think about that, right? People would give up, but they said, and together we came up with a goal, 100 brand rep, right? And guess what? They did it. They become qualified team lead, producing a blue diamond through Manu. Think about that. When everything fall apart, you set a massive goal. And so this is just to show you that it's not what happened, it's what you choose to react. And so this team, this is where it rise up. And then the following year, you know, Nate, it's like, you know what, if Lietta Raff can do it in 2020 where everybody got shut down, because this team right here, they're not high tech. This team right here, you know, we built, you know, motivated by love. We want to see each other. And now everything's shut down, right? But guess what? You know, we make that happen. The team we have today, I mean, this is a team of greatness that we made the impossible become possible, right? And then because of that, you know, I was nominated as the Women Entrepreneur of the Year in 2021. That was one of my dreams. I'm like, how, you know, they have no guideline how you can be nominated as a woman. But, you know, we just focus on helping our team. Like we always say, service to many will lead to greatness, right? You know, when you focus on helping someone solve their problem. So now we're looking at 2023, right, team? You know, we just finished the new me, right? Do you feel like you're new me? You know, if you're walking in right now and feel like, oh, you know, it's the old me, still depressed, still, you know, negative thinking, still, you know, then you're not transformed through our kickoff, right? Because I truly believe this year, you know, I carry this with me. You see this Statue of Liberty? I love this. For freedom, this is why our family going to risk our life right here. Statue of Liberty. People around the world come to this great country, you know, risking their life and everything to be, you know, I like the quote in your statue. She said, yearning, you know, yearning to be free. Somewhere etches on you know, and Lietta Raff get a chance to visit New York a few months back, you know, when we went to Jamaica. But I tell you, somewhere I didn't get a chance to pull up, you know, the quote that etched on her, you know, on the Statue of Liberty. But they say this is where, you know, New York, open up, welcome anybody yearning to be free. Are you yearning to be free? Are you yearning to be free?
Yes.
Yes.
Right? And I believe 2023 is a year of hope. You know, that we have the vehicle, you know, to really, You give people hope, no matter what happened in the last 3 years, no matter what happened last year, because I truly believe the window of opportunity, the best is yet to come. When I joined Nu Skin in 2009, they were at 1 billion and they launched the age lock. And 4 years later, they become a $4 billion company within 4 years, right? And so with this DNA and AI technology that you heard, our amazing, senior partner coaches, Jeff Mack, I mean, everybody inviting him to talk about the future, where we're heading. This DNA, AI technology, that's what's going to help us, become this $10 billion company. I truly believe it. I feel it in my heart. The leader, even the retired one. Now, Ben and I, we're literally could be semi-retired. But we don't want to miss this tsunami. We don't want to miss, because it's not about us anymore. It's about how many family, how many lives that we can transform in this next huge tsunami. From Nu Skin going from 2-3 billion, to $10 billion. Now we want to laugh and see that you're riding the way, that you having your life transformed,
Right.
As a team. Because Ben and I, we've done it. I mean, we can decide to disappear from Nu Skin and still averaging 60,000, 70,000 a month.
Woo-hoo!
Nobody gonna force us.
Woo-hoo.
Nu Skin not gonna call us. Why don't you show up to a convention? No, that's what we love about Nu Skin. That at the beginning, you have to work hard. But then would you want to work hard one time and take the rest of your life out?
Yep.
Right? That's what it is. You work hard one time. Because the first 4 years, Ben and I, we went crazy. We worked real hard. And so I want to show you, because we realized, I've got 20 something years in network marketing. Every company I've joined, I've learned, to get out of my comfort zone, to call the people. I call it traditional way of building network marketing. Get your list together, call the people. And the hardest part is calling the people, right? Getting people in to the system. And so I'm here to tell you, team, the best is yet to come, because I realized with this, technology, I felt like I'm still walking, building my network marketing business. And I see other companies with, less inferior products, with less, inferior, opportunity, and compensation, but they're using technology, to really, funnel, getting the people through through the hardest part of our business is, the approach and contact, right? Getting the people through our, to our presentation. Most people, 90% of the people you and I talk to and bring them in, they die, they perish because of that. The first step, like contact and bring them in, right? And so Ben and I were like, what? If we want to build an army to capture this $10 billion wave, we need to, figure a way to make it faster, to help our people, funnel people in. So then by the time they launch the DNA and that we have, that each and every one of you has hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people getting all fired up about this DNA, because I mean, it's no good that we're launching the greatest technology in the world, and you look around and you only have 5 to 10 people, right? And so Ben and I were like, we need to like getting our people in the Lamborghini in terms of recruiting. And so I went through so much like different company website, how we do that. And I want to show you a little bit, right? But Lietta, can you kind of share a little bit before I go in? Because I need to get some water real quick. I'm so excited, I'm burning up. Okay. And so can you kind of a little bit, then I go in and give them, the detail, but give me 2-minute break. I need to grab some water. Okay.
No problem, Terri. And so, wow, let's give her a big round of applause. I know she's not done yet.
Thank you, Terri.
Thank you, Terri.
Such timing that we're in. And let me tell you, I just commend each of you that are on this call today for your leadership. And thank you for never giving up, because that's one superpower Terri had. She just didn't know how to quit, no matter what she went through. And because you are here right now on this call, you've earned your way to become brand rep. And then for those of you who continue to show up no matter what, guess what? It's happening. We're getting ready to go into March Madness. This system of being able to funnel, being able to really bring on board, let me tell you, not just 10, 20 people, but you're looking at hundreds, if not thousands, if not even tens of thousands of people in your organization month after month after month. Now, just like anything, yes, we are about to use this system going into March moving forward, but just like anything, you still are the key component for this system to go full speed, full throttle, and take it a whole nother level of building. So with that, I'm so grateful to our 4-star platinum team elite, Terri too, Ben Nguyen. I mean, these leaders, like she mentioned, and I say they don't even have to do this, but truly they're motivated by love. So team, as she goes through this information, we're just getting you excited, one, to close out month end. It would be crazy that you get off this call and just say, I'm just going to wait till, 1st of March. Really, it would be crazy for you to do that. If I were you, recruit new people tonight and even tomorrow, because when this thing launches and you don't have hundreds of people, leaders, you're already going to be behind, even though this system is going to help you get ahead, but you're still be behind compared to who? Compared to everyone else that's going to take this training, take what Terri's about to go over, and you go into massive recruiting action mode. Because what you want to do is, by the time we release this system to you, the new champion family, and by the way, this system is just for our team of new champions, all of our leaders under Ben and Terri. So please respect that Terri and Ben have gone out of their way, time, energy, and efforts. This is for us internally. And so please, if I were you, you don't want to just have 2 or 3 people that are going to run this system. You want to close out tonight, tomorrow. You want to just massive recruit. So by the time they release this, we're looking at maybe, first going into the first week of March, later this week. Just stay tuned for that. She's going to go over that timeline. But don't worry about when we release it. You just got to build an army of leaders that are going to come in and just run with this system. Because don't be surprised that through this system, you heard Langi said she helped, create LOI in 5 minutes. Don't be surprised that through this system, we're going to be creating rubies in 5 minutes, you guys. And so, again, we're so excited. That's the momentum we're in. And I thank you for your leadership. Each of you, I always scroll through the names, who's showing up, who's here. Thank you for your leadership today. Thank you I put on there urgent. Everybody rally your leaders. Thank you so much, because you're the first to hear about it, and you're going to move forward and take massive action to explosion and growth. And we're excited, team. So with that, back to our 4-star platinum team elite, you guys. So woo!
Thanks, Leanna. Leanna Rapp was on the call with us with the company, and we share them the vision, because I understand, through years, picking up the call and then hanging up before someone pick up the call. And yes, but I did very well, and then we still, even like, now in terms of prospecting and getting people through, we have an amazing product, amazing company, amazing system. But guess what? We got to get the people in, right? And so that's the hardest part. And I felt like, for 26 years now, network marketing, I did that, get your list together, call them, and then 90% of the people perish, right? Right at that part. And so, I like, if we can solve that problem, for them, guess what? They get more people coming through the funnel, right? Through our system. And I saw Andy like, so I want to share you, can you imagine that, right? Can you imagine that the greatest fear, the greatest challenge that we have for network marketing for our team, that doesn't mean, yes, we're still going to tap into our warm market, but guess what? Instead of talking to them, we just send them a link and have them gone through the filter, and we can see where they're at. And then by the time they say, hey, they've gone through all of that filter, and the only thing is, by the time you talk to them, they're already like 80-90% say, I'm doing this, right? And so the system, the automation can already filter for you without spending time inviting them, calling them, chasing them down, and all of that. And so that you can use this system for your warm market, your cold market, anybody you walk, as you talk, you just send them the link, right? And so I just want to let you know there'll be anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 that Ben and I will invest into making sure the video, you know, the system for our team, because this company, you know, yeah, they're already due for big network marketing companies.
Thank you, Terri
Ben
and
I,
Ben.
you know, we want a systemized system that tech friendly, easy to use, that you can come in and immediately, you know, get your system up and going, you know, for you know, I guess that's, to me, that's important is, you know, tech. You don't have to be tech to run to up, you know, to get this program up and going. It has to be user friendly. It has to be like a kindergarten, okay, kind of basic. And so I want to share you a little bit on just kind of, can you imagine having a tool like this, you know, that you can, you know, have someone watch and then they go through and these are generic videos.
Millions of people are striving to create a better life for themselves and their families by working in the home-based business sector. But not all home-based businesses can actually be worked from home. In today's world of short attention spans, information on demand, and busy schedules, it seems to be getting harder to attract business partners willing to spend time away from home and family to conduct appointments and attend meetings. But now there's a new system that transforms our profession into a true work-from-home business. Introducing 123 Go Green, the new 3-step system that will help you introduce customers and develop leaders while working from home or on the road. It's a new system that goes hand in hand with the consumer direct marketing business model. We already have a 96% monthly reorder rate and long-term stable residual income. Now with 123 Go Green, we require no in-home parties, coffee shop meetings, or live webinars. Imagine achieving up to an 80 to 90% conversion rate. And imagine a significantly higher percentage of business prospects saying, "That was simple, I can see myself doing that." Now let's take a sneak peek at the 123 Go Green system. We begin with approaching. The 123 Go Green app has simplified approaching by using a text-based system with preloaded messages tailored to specific prospects and their situations. Oftentimes, new partners aren't sure what to say when they invite their prospects. 123 Go Green takes away any fear, helping partners set appointments immediately after their initial training. Once the prospect has agreed to take a look, we then engage them with a simple 3-step process that answers 3 questions. What is this and do I need it? How does it work? And how do I become a customer? The 123 Go Green process is designed to take someone from prospect to customer in one session and provides follow-up steps that are easy to duplicate. Speaking of duplication, the 123 Go Green system is highly duplicatable. It's a closed loop system, meaning that the process of getting new partners enrolled, trained, conducting appointments, and training their new partners is designed to be a seamless cycle. Now, there's a big difference between a tool and a system. A tool is a handy resource designed to help you complete a certain task. A system combines tools with a well-thought-out process and is designed to help you complete a mission. Our mission is to enhance the lives of those we touch by helping people reach their goals. Now, with the 123 Go Green system, our partners will be in a much better position to complete that mission. If you have goals that are important to you and your family, we encourage you to follow up with the person who shared this video and take a closer look at 123 Go Green.
All right, team. So
I'm so excited!
that is just to show you, you know, the hard part is helping you get all that people in, right? And then it's all systematic. Like, oh, hey, you know, I want to know more about your product. I want to make a few hundred. I want to make serious money. And then we have all the videos, you know, and that generic video. Can you imagine that? You know, they can go through the whole filter without you involved. The only time that we're gonna end up getting them on Zoom is when they're already 80-90% like, I want to do this, right? And so you can connect them with your coach, you know, with your upline senior partner. You know, we can do a group, you know, coaching session. And so it alleviates a lot of our time from doing one-on-one, you know. So I tell you, this solve probably 90% of the problem that we have, experienced. I mean, for me, I literally have to go door to door on a job for like 2 months to overcome my fear of talking to a stranger. I literally took a job, knocking the door and have a script, but it was scary. I remember the first week I hide behind the bush, and I make up because they gave you a law, how many, because they believe in, the law of large number, right? You knock on how many door, you will get a percentage of people gonna buy your products, right? Just like we tell you, law of large number, right? But I remember the first week, oh my God, I hide behind the bush and I made up like which street I went, how many door I went, because I was so scared. I didn't even went. But after 2 months, I overcome my fear of talking to a stranger. I know that I have like a few minutes to pitch them the product and service that we were offering. And I overcome, but how many of you really, will go through that, right? And so with this system right here, I tell you, team, I'm excited, and it's Ben and I spend a lot of webinar and Zoom, and along with your amazing leader, Rafaelietta, with different company, and they explain, and I'm like, you know what, I'm all about system. I'm all about simplify to multiply. And if you cannot give me a simplified system, I cannot multiply and duplicate this within our team. And I tell you, I felt after today, I mean, I went through the company website. I clicked on everything I need to click through and speaking, because, they asked us a question, how many active distributors do we have, before setting up the Zoom? And we say anywhere from 500 to a few thousand. And guess what, team? We got the CEO of this company on the call, on the Zoom with us this morning. And so that's, to me, that's a VIP treatment, right? And so I'm here to tell you, I'm not about, promoting anything, that doesn't help and enhance. And to me, it's about, simplifying. I always believe an imperfect plan violently executed is better than a perfect plan slowly executed. And so I challenge you, don't wait until this thing roll out, okay? Because I don't know about you, but if I were you, I want to have 100 people, 200 people using this. It's like now, instead of them, walking, getting on a horse, now we're putting them in a Lamborghini, okay, to build a business. And so, how many people you want in your team to get in the Lamborghini to get them, to launch the network marketing business? Okay, and so team, don't wait until this thing roll out. All I can tell you, if you can trust us as your leader, and you know me, my mind's very simple. If it's complicated, I'm not gonna get involved. Okay, and I still test to this day that I thank God that He made me simple. I don't overcomplicate things. I always stick to the system, and that really is a testament to why every company I came in, I reached the top level, because I'm very simple and I'm very systematic. And so if you can trust us and know that we have the right tool to help you launch your business and to help you really able to take advantage when new skin gonna roll out. And so I want to share the last few slides with you. Oh, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Because I have the last few slides here I want to share with you. Oh, where did it go? All right. We'll wrap up. I know today the call is a little bit longer, but I'm like this message. We need to share with you, because I can visualize by 2024 global convention, leading up to our July Success Summit, we will have the most people that we have ever have in July Success Summit for OTG, and then leading with the tool that we have, to 2024. I want you to visualize yourself walking on stage, on the global convention. What will you be? At what level will Nu Skin promote? Is when we walk on the last global convention, we were recognized as Circle of Excellence 2, right? But now this time, we know we'll be, Circle of Excellence. That's just 2 years. That's just 2 years ago, 4 years ago. All right. And so I want you to visualize yourself walking, being a team lead, being a blue diamond, being Liata Raft Circle of Excellence 1, right? And so team, no matter where you're at yourself, I want you to see yourself like this, okay? And you will be equipped, you will have the tool, we have the right company at the right place, and we're going to do the right thing. We're going to equip you with the right tool to be the Superman, to be the Superwoman. All right, team. Thank you so much for having me here today. We love you. The best is yet to come,
Thank you
leaders.
so much, Terry.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
That was
Thank you,
awesome.
thank you,
Oh
thank
my
you.
goodness.
Thank
I'm
you.
so excited. I'm crying.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Terry.
Terry. So much,
I know.
Terry.
Thank you so much, Terry.
Please, family, let's
Terry,
give
I
her
have
a
a
huge
question.
round of applause. Oh, a question. There's somebody.
Terry, I have a question. Is that okay?
Oh, sorry. We went over a little bit time, but you know what, team? Within the week, we're gonna, meet with them to make sure we have the content, the training video, everything upload. You have your own personal website. You have all of that. But once we have all the detail, we're gonna have a meeting with all our 4 leaders, like many of you on the call here today, and they're gonna go through the whole system with you. Okay. So
Okay.
Oh, nice. Thank you, thank you.
don't go to the website. Don't set up the plan because you have no video. You have no customized website catered just for new skin for us, for our team. Okay, so
Wow.
Wow.
that will be
Amazing. Thank you so
all right.
much.
So so I know you're excited, but that's all of that will be explained within a week to a week and a half from now, once we're behind the scene. Because Ben and I, we have a graphic
Make sure you get on these
we pay
explaining.
money to do certain video. The video that they have very generic, so we're not in, we're not compliance because it's all generic. But once they're in the system, we have to have the certain video, like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 green is for a different company, but for us it could be 1, 2, 3 champion, whatever, right?
Wow.
Okay, team. So that will be, the cost that Ben and I, we don't mind investing in you, investing in the team, and so the best is yet to come, team. So now, don't be excited when this thing roll up by yourself. Okay. Thank you, team.
Let's give her a round of applause one more time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Hooray!
Thank you, Terry.
Hooray! Thank you so much, Terry and Ben. Oh my goodness, we are so lucky and fortunate that we have our amazing Circle of Excellence 3 leaders looking out for us, and our 2-star platinum team leads, Leata and Ralph. Thank you so much for always reaching down and pulling us up. Thank you so much. So I will now transition us into the our Caribbean cruise that we're all going on. Okay, you guys. We're making Terry said yes,
Sorry.
yes.
So leaders, go ahead and unmute. Go ahead and unmute, leaders, from your end. You have no idea what Terry just rolled out, because we've been on these Zoom sessions with her and Ben as well. And I want you to unmute. You tell me on this call. You tell me. I want to hear it from you personally. Through this system, to take advantage of it, you want to have the most team members before we release this system, team. So we're looking at the end of this week, going into next week, possibly the latest, that we will release this system. So team, just focus on recruiting as many leaders to join your team. So when your team is in position and in place, and this system gets released to them, your army of leaders, I mean, I challenge you, get 100 people under you by next week, team. I mean, you do that, you're gonna be banking. You're gonna be banking, team. You're gonna get the Blue Diamond team. It's gonna explode like wildfire. Trust me when I say you want to recruit 100 people. So guess what? There's no sleeping starting tonight and after month end tomorrow. Don't even sleep after month end. You better stay awake until you have 100 people under your team. You guys,
Very
release this system and all 100 of your leaders.
Yes.
All they get is a link. They send the link to as many people. Those 100 people send links to as many people. All those people, all the guests just click on the link, watch the presentation. The next button is get started. The next button is sign up for free. The next button is order my products, health or beauty or both. The next button is let's get you rocking and rolling. By the time you even move, you're a new person, they're probably already in LOI. They're probably already ordered so many products. It's crazy. You guys, this is going to be so powerful that the leader on this call that doesn't sleep for the next 2 weeks to get 100 or more people, as many leaders, don't be surprised that a month from now, and they get introduced as a qualifying Blue Diamond or qualifying Team Elite. You guys, you already heard it from this call. So be the leader that's going to be qualifying Blue Diamond, qualifying Team Elite. So with that being said, I'm going to call out each of your name. I see your names listed. I'm going to call out each of your name. Are you ready to be Team Elite? You respond, I am Team Elite. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to call out your name loud and proud. Please don't be sleeping on this call. And if you're sleeping on this call, don't get mad when the other leaders qualifying Blue Diamonds and Team Elite. So let's get kicking and rolling. I see MJ Porter. Are you ready to be Team Elite?
I am Team Elite. Let's go.
Let's go, Lonnie. Are you ready to be Team Elite?
Yes, I'm Team Elite.
Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Are you ready?
We didn't hear the name.
Sia Ioane, are you ready to be Team Elite?
Been ready, I am. Team Elite.
Leilani Baklan, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I am Platinum Team Elite. Yes.
Bye, Luan. Akez, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I am a Team Elite.
Let's go. Stanley, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I'm ready.
Oh, go Stanley, go Stanley. Way to go. Tae Walotu, are you ready to be Team Elite?
Ready, yes, I am.
Are you ready to be Team Elite? Selena Hines.
I am Team Elite.
Woo! Yes, Team Elite. Let's go, let's go. Mama Fiva, are you ready to be Team Elite?
Yes, I'm ready to be a Team Elite.
Yes! Go Fiva! So Michelle Skips, are you ready to be Team Elite?
Oh, yes, I am ready to be Team Elite. I am Team Elite.
Go Michelle! Kathy and Cassidy Matthews, are you ready to be Team Elite?
Yes, we are ready to be a Team Elite.
Hey, let's go. Arasi, I'm gonna call Vegas. Eteaki, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I've been ready to be Team Elite.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Lonnie in American Samoa, are you ready to be Team Elite? Oh, she's muted, but she's ready to be Team Elite, you guys.
Go, Lonnie.
Go, Lonnie.
Go,
again.
Lonnie.
Go again. Good job, Lonnie. Way to go. Karen Giovanni, are you ready to be
Juliet Lawrence.
You talk, are you ready to be Team
Yes, I'm ready. I am Team Elite.
Let's go. Iris Yasiki, are you ready to be Team Elite? Juliet Lawrence, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I am Team Elite.
My Hoon, are you ready to be Team Elite? All right, Matos Canistus, are you ready to be Team Elite?
We all Team Elite, and I am a Team Elite. Love you, family.
Love you, Michael.
Terri Tutasi, are you ready to be Team Elite?
We ready, Freddie. I am Team Elite.
She is ready. She is ready. Termilia Tataichi, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I am Team Elite.
Go, Terri!
Kat Matsumate, are you ready to be a Team Elite?
I am Team Elite.
Team
Go,
Elite.
Cat.
Australia, are you ready to be Team Elite? She's at work and she's 100%. I am a Team Elite.
Shirley.
Woo! Raquel Camacho, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I am Team Elite.
Oh, girl. Woo-hoo.
Nate Glams, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Maureen Schwenke, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I was born a Team Elite.
Effie and Fuad of American Samoa, are you both ready to be Team Elite?
Woohoo! Yes, I am.
Go, girl! Woo! All right. Last but not least, give it up. Mariana, are you ready to be a Team Elite?
Yes, I'm ready for Team Elite.
Amazing.
Suda, are you ready to be Team Elite? Susana Suda, are you ready to be Team Elite?
I'm ready.
Yay!
Go, Susana.
All right, before I turn the time back to Utana Malo, our MC, who's ready to be Team Elite.
Yes.
Mr. Ralph Hunt on the call. Are you ready to serve these leaders Team No Sleep until they all become Team Elite?
Let's do it.
Thank you, Ralph. Team Utana. Give yourselves a Team Elite. Here we come.
Yes.
Hoo-ha.
Wow. Amazing. Oh my goodness, family. I am so happy for us. We had just made a commitment.
Tana, sorry,
Yes.
Tana. We got our
Go ahead.
AirPods Fiat title connected back in. Fiat title, Rosa and I, they're on the call together. Are you guys ready to be Team Elite?
Team UCI is ready, Team Elite, baby.
All right.
Oh, Team Seattle. Okay. Oh my goodness. We had just made a commitment. Terri told us to just decide. So we've decided today. So we are on our way. And she's equipping, like her and Ben are spending money on this. So we got to Team No Sleep, get our 100 plus people so that we can really leverage what they're putting out there for us. So now I have, thank you so much for staying on the call. All of you Team Elites on the call. I'm going to call you all Team Elites. We are all going to be Team Elites. We are all going on this Caribbean cruise and I'm going to show our video. I love all of you. God bless you. Have a fabulous rest of your night. I'll be calling you later to make sure if you're still awake. I'm just kidding. But Team No Sleep, right? We're going to go beast mode right now and we're going to all get to Team Elite. Thank you, Terri and Ben, for this wonderful system. They're setting us up. They're setting us up to win. So like I said earlier, the best of the best. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Caribbean Cruise.
Welcome to Newporty. I'm Chase Willerton, your host. It's going to be an incredible time and we can't wait to be there with you.
Woo! exciting. Woo-hoo.
Love you, family.
Let's go Dubai.
Let's go Dubai. Woo.
Thank you,
Now,
Sunshine.
Kimberly and Blue Diamond, we're all going to Dubai together, okay?
Yes.